Mango Math presents Bracket Play, a pre-algebra game. Bracket Play is a pre-algebra game that focuses on the following concept. Students will apply the properties of operations to generate an equivalent expression. So they're really working on parentheses or the brackets that they will place into an equation to make it get the right answer. Bracket Play has some math terms to help increase understanding. We have expression, one or a group of mathematical symbols representing a number or quantity. It may include numbers, variables, constants, operators, and grouping symbols. We have equation, which is a mathematical statement containing an equal sign to show that two expressions are equals. We have PEMDAS, which is an acronym which stands for the parentheses, exponents. And we have multiplication and division together because it's whatever comes first in the sentence. Multiplication might not be first. You might have to do division first. They are equivalent in importance, and addition and subtraction, which also are equivalent in importance. It's whatever comes first in the expression or the equation. Then we have parentheses or brackets, a pair of symbols used to enclose sections of a mathematical expression. And that's what we're working with in this game called Bracket Play. The supplies that are provided in the pouch will include 2 Bracket Play laminated game boards, cards that have the expressions on them, and a dry erase marker and eraser. We'll first start off with the children deciding who's going to compete against each other. So in this case, we have Freddie competing against Dodie and Marie competing against Russell. And as I'm showing you this game, we're just showing Freddie and Dodie's playtime. Marie and Russell will have a different card that they'll be working on. So they're both competing to see who will play in the next round of games. So we have Freddie and Dodie playing. And we'll have Marie and Russell be the ones that draw the card and tell them the expression. So they will draw a card. In this case, they are to not show Freddie and Dodie the card at all because the card has the answer on it. We don't want them showing that. All the card reader is going to do is give them the numbers and operations in it, not the brackets or parentheses. And they can give them the answer as well, which is the 82 down below. So they are just going to read off a series of numbers and have the students write that out on their game board so they have a place to work out the mathematics. So they are going to say 98 negative 2 times 8 equals 82, or 98 minus 2 times 8 equals 82. Doesn't matter how they read off the numbers, but I want them to read off the numbers, each number and each operation. So then the 2 players have to figure out how I will place the parentheses in this equation so that it equals 82. So the first attempt I have putting the 98 minus 2 together times 8. And we'll see that equals 768. So that's not correct. One of the players might try 98 times negative 2 times 8, which equals 1,569, which isn't correct. And the players may then try 98 minus 2 times 8, which is in the parentheses, equals 82. So that is the correct answer. So whichever student wrote that answer first wins that round. So their name will then go down to the next bracket, and they'll play the winner of the other game against Marie and Russell. So this continues until then there is just one winner at the end. So they can continue playing this game throughout the different types of cards that they'll draw. They can create some of their own cards as well. But it's a great way of getting students to understand order of operation and how important it is that the parentheses go around the correct numbers that need to be multiplied first. So some guided questions to help promote critical thinking. What strategy did you use to determine where the parentheses went? How did you determine if the exponent fell inside the parentheses or outside? Some of the cards will have exponents on them. And how do you express multiplication in these equations? So getting them to understand that multiplication isn't always an X sign, that multiplication can be a number outside the parentheses. So getting to understand the different ways that multiplication can be shown. So this is a great game to get students to understand PEMDAS and why brackets or parentheses are important. Enjoy.